play coming up on third.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Samson Abuka providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Colts hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Left wing 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Andrew Wingard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Here we go.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Third and long for Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run once more with Taylor.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he makes it in.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And this carry now is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to